I really came from selling CDs in the packages to living out my childhood dreams. Who could imagine this? I know what it's like to be broke, so I'ma cherish this. Born king, hustler, soul running through my heritage. Broken bummy, man, sometimes it was embarrassing, but held my honor, these walking around him meritless. That's why you only believe half of what these tell you. I knew my drive had to be stronger than my fear of failure. I knew my time was coming, getting banks, I'm like Azalea. I'm dressed in green to make the league, and I ain't talking Zelda. And as you grow, your hunger grows with it. And the gimmick, I just put my soul in it. And I can never trust these that's stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all loving who these actors portray. But hey, one chance just to make it at the city, huh? Two hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. One chance just to make it at the city. Two hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. I'm a go-getter, yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. You look at Indiana. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Wildcats, they find themselves in 6th place.
Well, right now for the Wildcats, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. And for the Wildcats. Here we go. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. And is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
The chosen one's shot is off. To the middle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Back to Thompson. Unloads from 13. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Glover. His last outing, 16 points for him. To the inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's the chosen one. It's good from about 19 feet.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And he drives in. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Got a piece of it. To the paint. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. That we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Thompson outside. They set the pick. Can't get it to fall. He's missed the second after making his first. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
And a moment here to check out the stats for the chosen one. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands, always looking to force a mistake. Bradley's checked in for Barber. Here's Thompson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Shoots. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Thompson's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
They can use a bucket. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
First team foul. At the line for your Wildcats.
And that one misses. Indiana leading. On the wing, Thompson takes the three. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Wildcats have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside Bradley. Inside. Goes back up. Pass to Glover. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Glover's got 6 points.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's hauled in by Glover. The Wildcats have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Outside Bradley. From the stripe. It's rebounded by Indiana. Down low. Power down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. He's checked in for Indiana. Left side, O'Neal. Pass to Dennis. There's the screen. To the middle. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Indiana leading by 5. Thompson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Guarded by Crawford. And he goes in for the dunk.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. And the basket by Dennis. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Here's Thompson, and again, it's Indiana converting.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Dennis passes to Bradley. Here's Dennis. Back to Bradley. Pass to Glover. 11 feet away. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 4-point game. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Shoots off the step back. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 8 points.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Crawford outside. Pass to Glover. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
The Wildcats have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Crawford, no luck. Thompson up top with 4 seconds on the clock. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so it's Indiana in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
A lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. We've got Bradley, also O'Neal out there, and it's Crawford at the 5, roaming the post. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And for Indiana,
there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Indiana making a change here. Here's Dennis. And for the Wildcats, they've got O'Neal. Also Bradley out there. And it's Crawford at the 5 down low. It's good. Crawford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Freeman. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Plays it up and banks it in. And Indiana leads by 6.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
Bradley passes to Dennis. Tries a 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Jete. Rebounded by Dennis. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Barber passes to Crawford. And in the lane. Crawford's got 6. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. And there on the 2K leaderboard are the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month.
They've been playing great lockdown defense over the past month. They close out on shooters extremely well and do not allow easy looks.
Here's Barber. 8 points his last outing. And he jams it with authority.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Number 16. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Wildcats. Number 17. Shooting one.
Indiana leading by 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Freeman laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Freeman's got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Crawford outside. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Livingston, the pass to Freeman. Pass to the chosen one. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Clark with it. Here's Barber. Clark outside. Pass to Crawford. Clock at 6. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Freeman. There's a good screen. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And it's Barber missing.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
The chosen one gets the basket.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Crawford. Clark outside. There's the 3. Rebounded by Freeman. Indiana leading by 6. Out to the wing. And they're pushing it up. Here's Clark. And Clark slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Back to Thompson. Launches a three. Doesn't go that time. The Wildcats are gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Clark outside. Inside. Shoots. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. To the paint. Here's the chosen one. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Here's Glover. Wallace covering. And the layup's good off the glass. Glover's got 10.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Thompson left side. 1:46 left to play here in the half. Count the basket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And he dunks it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
1:09 left now here in the second. Here's the chosen one. From outside, off the mark. In 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Out to the right wing. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Puts it up. Again, Indiana.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Seconds left. And there it is for him. 11 points in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Indiana out in front, up by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. So sorry.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were. And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. On the court for Indiana. Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The line for your Wildcats, Clark. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. The lead is 2. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Pass to the chosen one. Drops in the tray. The chosen one's got 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Glover. He's got 10. He's covered by Clark.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. To the middle. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's the chosen one, and Indiana, another 3.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Love seeing a point. Guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Thompson against Clark. From deep. Thompson misses.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Clark. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Clark's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 of 4 to start.
Back to Thompson. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. So for the Wildcats, Crawford's checked in, and Bradley's subbed in for Clark. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's the chosen one. Sinks the three-pointer. The chosen one's got 18 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Thompson. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out. And
going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Screen by O'Neal. O'Neal on the wing. Here's Crawford. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, stolen by O'Neal, and they're moving it up. Bradley, no one around him. Hands the shot with nobody near him.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Thompson right side. Guarded by Crawford. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
They set the pick. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Guarded by O'Neal. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
High post try, and the jumper falls for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Dives to the hoop, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Good work there as it goes. 20 points for the chosen one.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
O'Neal on the wing. Here's the screen. Pass to Crawford. And here is O'Neal. He's covered by Thompson. Back to Crawford.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shoots from the line. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Indiana leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Indiana moving it around. 1:37 left in the third. And Thompson throws it down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And so here are the Wildcats. They trail by 6. Out left to the wing. Here's Barber. Ball is covering. Here's Barber. And the layup falls.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Wallace outside. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Clark outside. There's the pick. Pass to Dennis. Here's Glover. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Indiana leading by 4. Now Thompson. He's got 16. Count that one. Thompson's got 18 points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
With 4 seconds on the clock, that shot no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And offensively, a great... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Barber, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Good on the triple.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
Pass to Glover. Here's Dennis to the inside. Clark outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 9-foot shot. Again, Indiana.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And Indiana making a change here. Indiana leading by 8. Thompson with it. Oh! And that one is hammered home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Clark outside. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Indiana. The chosen one's got his 5th rebound in this one. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Indiana moving it around. Inside, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Glover. There's the pick. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Glover. Glover's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass Pitch to Clark. The lob to Bradley.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Thompson surveying the floor. To the paint. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And Indiana leads by 12. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Free throw line jump shot, and he nails the jumper. 20 points for him.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Wildcats making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Pass to the chosen one. Back to Thompson. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
O'Neal outside. Misses from close range. Indiana leading by 12. Pass to Thompson. And he makes good on the layup. Thompson's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
From 20 feet out, and he gets it to go.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Pass to the chosen one. Guarded by O'Neal. Thompson misses. And Clark has got the ball here for the Wildcats. A 12-point game. To the right side. Oh! Uses both hands to slam it down.
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
If you're the other team, you got to take that personally. Don't let them get the best of it.
17. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team. Thompson. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Barber's checked in for O'Neal. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. .149 left in the fourth quarter.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
At The line for your Wildcats, number 17, one shot.
.146 left here in the fourth quarter. And Thompson throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. He's got 29 points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
He's covered by Clark. Indiana moving the ball around. Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Indiana.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. Pass to Barber. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. Barber pulls it in.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Hits the three. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
.15 seconds left in the fourth. Puts up a 3. The shot misses. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for 2.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.
really came from selling CDs in the packages to living out my childhood dreams. Who could imagine this? I know what it's like to be broke, so I'ma cherish this. Born king, hustler, soul running through my heritage. Broken bummy, man, sometimes it was embarrassing, but held my honor. These walking around him meritless. That's why you